You don't need to invent artificial intelligence. You don't need to invent the biggest product in the world in order for you to get rich. You are in your 20s, you're maybe in your 30s, you have bills to pay, and you need cash flow. You don't need a groundbreaking app. You need a boring business. That's the reality. The guys making real money in the trenches are solving the oldest, ugliest problems in the world. The fact of the matter is that most people that are successful or rich in this world are mostly people that are not inventing the newest Tesla, the new app that everyone loves. No, it's not people doing groundbreaking things. There are exceptions of people that get rich doing these things, but it is so much harder getting rich doing that than being rich doing the thing that tons of people do. The simple work, the show, having your business and managing it correctly and successfully by showing up, by putting hard work, by being wise, by being smart. You know, it is most people that are successful that are not doing something crazy and different. They're just simply doing the work that they have to do. They're solving the issue that a specific market has, bringing that solution and doing it well, showing up. Those are the people that in majority of cases end up being rich. I'm not saying there aren't exceptions, because there definitely are, but keep in mind, you don't need to invent the newest thing in order to be able to be successful. You know, the reality is that nowadays everyone just wants to be the crypto trader. Everyone wants to be the influencer, but nobody really wants to walk into the local mechanic shop or the local construction place where they're actively working and, you know, try to help them improve the system that they have. Try to help them improve their business in a simple way of being able to tap into a market that is large and that is very much needed is by helping blue collar lines of work be able to modernize a little bit, because in many situations blue collar lines of work, blue collar business owners typically are very hard workers but are not very technologically inclined, and many times they're working on a very outdated system. So look less for the cool new fast way to get rich work and begin to look for the line of work that's actually going to get you somewhere, not put you at a massive risk of losing everything like many of these people do with crypto trading and influencing and everything else that has quick money. Understand that most people that make it and are successful in the majority of cases are not people that found the easy fix, but are people that showed up and did hard work time after time. By the way, if you are tired of all the fake stuff that you see on your feed of how to get rich fast, of how to get rich by day trading, about how to get rich without doing anything, if you are tired of seeing these things and watching video after video that is not beneficial to you in any way, and you want actual, real, tactical advice and building a business that is actually profitable, but that you're willing to put in the work, if you are someone that are interested in actually building a business, then hit the subscribe button. We build systems here, we work hard here, we have grit here, and we show up and we build profitable businesses. So again, if you are interested in that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, or put a comment below. So anybody that has watched multiple of my videos would know that I am actively right now working with a system called GoHighLevel, and I'm helping mechanic shops specifically right now, but blue collar lines of work in general for the most part. But right now I've been working with mechanic shops. And one of the issues that mechanic shops have is that they miss tons of calls. And with this GoHighLevel system that I've been building, I've been helping mechanic shops solve the issue of missed calls, which means thousands of dollars down the drain. It's a simple automation. It's a simple setup, but it helps mechanic shops beat 90% of the local competitors because they don't even have a system like this in place. So the whole point of why I am mentioning this is when you begin to solve the issue that is actively a problem to any business or to any person, then you have something to sell. When you have something to sell and you can begin to work on that, then you have a business. In the end of the day, it is not about building the most complicated or the easy way to get rich. It's simply by solving the problem of a local market or by solving the problem of the market and you being able to bring that and sell that. That is how you are able to build a business and be profitable. And it's not about knowing everything about the business. It's simply about solving one specific problem. And if you can go further as you grow further, then you begin to do that. But remember, I love what James Clear said. 1% at a time will reach you a lot further, will take you a lot further than simply doing nothing and expecting to accomplish the goals you have, or trying to do everything at once and then burning out and not being disciplined and not showing up time after time. It is doing 1% at a time, doing it comfortably, showing up, being disciplined, not burning yourself out, that will ultimately reach you and take you to be able to accomplish a business and accomplish a business that is profitable. Keep it in mind. When you solve the problem of a local market, you have a product to sell. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of the realities of having a business is that it's not easy. And in majority of the cases, people are chasing the money. They're running to get money as soon as possible and be profitable. And while that is obviously what you have to do in the business, the fact of the matter is that it's not as easy as it seems. It is going to be challenging, but if you're willing to show up time after time, if you're willing to analyze the mistakes you're making and be open and humble about it and correct those mistakes, then you have the instruments to be able to be successful in your business. The reality is that the first $1,000 in your business are going to be probably the hardest dollars that you make in maybe your life or in the business that you are growing. The reality is that getting one blue collar to hand me $1,000 is not an easy task to accomplish. The fact of the matter is that unless you are willing to show up, to correct your mistakes, to improve, to invest in yourself and develop your skills, unless you are willing to do that, then maybe you reach $1,000, but you're not going to reach much further. Because the reality is that you need to be able to be self-critical, but in a healthy way, in order for you to be able to accomplish the goals you want to accomplish. The money, the first dollars you make is going to be the hardest. And making it further to each goal that you make is not going to be an easy task to accomplish. You need to be someone that is willing to put in the work and not just look for the easy way out all the time. The easy way out is typically not the way you want to do it in anything in life, whether it is personal, emotional, mental, or specifically here when it comes to your business, when it comes to your finances as well. Very important. Keep in mind that the easy way out is typically not the best way out. All right. So keep that in mind when you're doing your business and when you are starting your business. Keep in mind that day trading, that crypto trading, all of that looks amazing and beautiful, and they paint a beautiful picture. But the fact of the matter is that there are so many cons and so many negatives when it comes to these lines of work that it's better just to avoid them and not do them. The majority of people that are rich are not rich because they were day traders, because they sold crypto, because they are doing drop shipping. Remember, if you want to be successful, put in the work. Don't look for the easy way out. I want you to remember it. Stop brainstorming. Stop sitting down and trying to figure out what's the best and easiest business for you to have and solve the problem of a market. Solve the problem of a business that is around you. Go to the business and offer free services for you to be able to just sit down and see how you can learn from what the business is doing, what they lack, what they're good at, and begin to realize that that issue that they lack in is potentially a product that you can sell to thousands of other businesses just like that one. So keep that in mind and stop trying to look for the easy way out. See you in the next one, and keep in mind, if you are interested in the entrepreneurship journey, hit the subscribe button, give it a like, put a comment below, and don't forget that your path to freedom starts here.